So how you doing? We're here at the CMJ Artist Lounge with Lawsuit. Lawsuit's a band based out of Philadelphia. Guys, welcome. How you doing today?
Good, pretty good.
So CMJ, first time playing CMJ?
No, we played last year as well, but it wasn't as fortuitous as this year.
Yeah. So you're coming back for your second year though. What do you looking to get out of CMJ that you might not have gotten the first time?
Well, looking to expand our network. Played the showcase yesterday, and that went pretty well. And I guess just being here and meeting various types of people, it's been good.
So you had a new album come out on October 1st. Cool.
Yep.
So can you tell me a little bit about that? Songs on there. What are some of the songs about? What was the process, the writing process like to get to those songs?
Well, many of the songs on the album were sort of written and recorded simultaneously, written in the studio.
Yeah.
Many of them were demos. Some of them were demos, and we actually just took the tracks and sort of built on them, and then they actually became the final tracks in the album. So a lot of it started in my home studio, and it's a word hodgepodge.
Yeah, it's kind of, it was recorded mainly at Waking Studio in Philadelphia, but we also I recorded some stuff at my house, he recorded stuff at his house, and then we just brought it into the studio and worked it on, finished it.
But specifically the track 3, have you heard the album?
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay. Track 3 was written and recorded at the exact same time. So I don't know if having that knowledge, if you go into it and listen to it now, you might be able to pick up on certain nuances, because if you practice something for a long time,
Go back and be like, this part needs to be like this instead of like this. But that's what's great about doing that process, is that you keep the mistakes, you keep the things that maybe not necessarily mistakes, but it's like sometimes with a demo, you try to re-record, you're like, all right, that was good, let's now record the song, but you can't ever get to where the demo was, because the demo was so good. That's why we worked from the demos, because it was like, let's just keep that, it sounds great already.
So with the writing process, what comes first? Is it like lyrics or melodies? How does it start for you?
It's all, I think you could, if you want to call it inspiration or whatever, it happens all different types of ways. Sometimes you think of a lyric or something, and sometimes you think of a melody, or sometimes you just pick up an instrument and just start going, and it just happens. There's no one way for me or for us.
When you talk about the inspiration, what is it that inspires you?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know. Maybe a desire is to do something. This is what we've chosen to do, and you gotta actually produce some work. So you gotta write something to good work.
So now, who's doing the producing for you?
Well, this last album was produced by Bill Moriarty, and he also mixed the album.
So he did like Dr. Dog and Man, stuff like that. Some like bigger Philly artists. It's great to work with them.
Yeah, he became very invested in our project, which was refreshing. It wasn't a situation where we went into a studio and the guy's like, all right, it's $50 an hour or whatever. It's like, all right, here, you like $10 you can throw. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah.
It was he
wanted the record to be good as much as we wanted it to.
And so, we'd go in, I would go down to the studio, and we put in 8-hour days. So you go in there, we get there in the morning, leave in the afternoon, I'd fight rush hour traffic, so all these things, it was a really cool experience. And then, even going back home, he would take all these files back home and work at home, and so this was like a 5-6 month, period, thereabouts, where, I mean, that was like the only thing that existed was, making that album.
So, how much did the songs involved when they started out working with him to what the final product was?
I mean, some of the songs went through like 5 or 6 different incarnations before we settled on something.
Right.
And some of the songs, it was like Dreaming was just like, this is the song.
Right.
Like from right to start, or Wasting My Time was like, this is the song. We changed it a little bit at the beginning, but then once we changed it that first time, we didn't go back.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of what I guess you would call demo recordings of songs on the album. So I mean, if you look on my iTunes, I have it's a song called "The Work Is of You," and
it went from being a ballad to being
a piano ballad.
Like a slow ballad. And I would play on the bass. I would just play whole notes the entire song. It's like this jumpy, dancey song now.
Yeah.
With layers and layers of vocals. It's really good. It's really fun. That one probably changed the most.
So you had some really good success here. You got your first song off the album, Dreaming number 26, which premiered on Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
And then you had your second song, Long Drive Home on Spin. How exciting was that?
Very exciting. Cool to see your name attached to these things, those sorts of outlets. And, definitely got a lot of phone calls.
Yeah, my extended family finally was.
Hey, how you doing?
The extended family finally was like, "Oh, you're in a band?" I was like, "Yeah, I told you this. I've given you all the music over the years, and now they finally it was like somewhat of like a validation."
Right.
Which is good.
So, with all this success going on, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's the next step?
The next step would be, repeating the process of what we've been doing for this album. I think for once we kind of did it right a little bit.
Yeah. Now every release it's like we're figuring out what the right steps are to take because you take missteps. You gotta learn from your.
Yes, just making less mistakes.
Just keep making music. Hopefully 5 years from now we have 5 more albums.
Sure. Yeah.
So we just keep making music. 1 album a year.
You're out on tour. Who you're out on tour with?
We're out on tour. We're opening. It's a bill with My Morning Jacket and Tame Impala and us. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got a upcoming CD release show in Philadelphia. Playing a home show versus a show on the road. Is there a difference in the fan reaction? What's that like?
Well, in Philadelphia, there's a group of people that have been following us for years, so they know a lot of the songs already. They know songs that if we play them there, we don't have them recorded anywhere. We only play them live. So they'll know the songs, but if we came to New York and played it, no one would sing along. Right? No one would know, but they do. So it's good.
The hometown shows are always fun.
Got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So, over your career as a musician, any memorable experiences that you could share?
I would say what was that? You played Rittenhouse. You familiar with Rittenhouse in Philadelphia? So they put on this.
It's like a little park in the middle of Center City.
I don't spend a lot of time in Philadelphia, but I know them a little bit.
Yeah.
So they put on this event called
Concerts in the Park.
Concerts in the Park, and we were able to weasel our way into that and open up for good friends of ours. It's actually this hip hop group, and then we actually backed them up.
Yeah.
So, but you're sitting there like,
a couple. I mean, they estimated, they don't know because the tickets it was like a couple thousand. And then we played a show with them at the TLA, a sold-out show with them at the TLA, and where we're playing hip-hop music, and we are far and away from a hip-hop.
People were calling us folk band.
Yeah, I don't think we're full.
But no, that was a memorable experience because, you know, you look up, and especially at nighttime when the sun went down, and like, it's just a sea of people, and everybody is looking at, well, you think everybody's looking at you, you know. So, but that was pretty memorable. We've had a couple similar experiences to that since then, and I think that was really like a moment, or that was you know, kind of, I don't want to say a turning point, but like after that show, things started to pick up speed. And maybe it was that experience of being in front of a few thousand people. It was like, wow, this is different than playing down at the old bar there.
So you mentioned playing at the TLA.
Yeah.
Great venue, nice size.
Yeah.
You know. So what are some of your favorite venues to play in?
I would say Johnny Britta's because I think that I mean it's a fine room, but
They
above
care.
all else,
They care about the sound there, which is good.
it's just a very like well-run operation. You know, they really know how to run a venue, and as somebody who wants to play there, I mean it's you can respect that. So
Yeah.
a lot of things going on, and one of the last things you worry about is the freaking the venue itself.
Yeah.
So then there should be.
So you have a video for "Love Is Weight," a song that's not on the album, but video premiered on Paste. Yeah. So what was that like? How did that all come about?
That music video?
Yeah.
Well, it was we did a festival up in Maine not too long ago. It was called Caravan Festival, and on the ride up there, a friend of ours who runs a studio out of Philly called Hotbox Studios. They do these Hotbox series audio videos, and he came up with us, and so he was like doing like stock, just stock video.
Yeah, filming a lot of B-roll of just us hanging out, talking, driving. And we went camping.
Right.
It's just pretty much just all B-roll and some other stuff when we got back. We filmed, I guess, like singing along to the song.
Sure, yeah.
Mainly just like real simple.